Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be doing the second annual Philadelphia International Airport overview and collection video. A lot has changed since the last one. The collection grew, even in the world, a lot of things has changed. The airport grew too, but yeah, let's get into it. So the first fleet we have is the American Airlines fleet. Now this fleet did grew by a lot, actually, especially international ones, because they had to get replaced because of COVID. The part of the fleet that didn't grow is the Express fleet, because Gemini Jets didn't release any. But yeah, let me show you the fleet now. 1 777-300 ER, 2 777-200 ER, 1 787-9, 2 A330-200s, 1 767-300 ER, 5 757-200s, 2 MD-80s, 1 A321neo, 3 A321s, 3 A320s, and 3 A319s, 2 737s, and 1 Embraer 145 and 1 Embraer 175. The next fleet is Delta. Now this fleet, it grew by a little bit because it was pretty strong back in 2019. But we have 1 757, 1 A321, 2 737s, and 1 717. The next fleet we have is the United Airlines fleet. This fleet grew by a lot. This fleet is probably the strongest, I would say, like, out of everything. We have domestic and express. So we have 2 757s, 2 737s, 1 A319, 2 Embraer 175s, 1 CRJ 550, and 1 Q200. Next up are like premium airlines. So these are the airlines like Alaska, JetBlue. So for Alaska Airlines, we have 1 737-800 from NG models and 1 737 MAX 9, which is pretty good because they're flying again from Gemini Jets. And from JetBlue, we have 2 beautiful Airbus A321s. One is a Neo, and they're both from NG models. These are 2 very beautiful airplanes. And I hope I can use them in Philadelphia in every update. The A321s, they don't usually fly to the airport. Now for budget airlines, we have 3 airlines: Southwest, Sun Country, and Spirit. Hope to add Frontier in 2021. Now in Southwest, we have 1 737-800 in the Canyon Blue livery with the regular scimitars, and 2 737-800 with the split scimitars. One is in the New Heart livery, but the other one's in the Canyon Blue livery. And we also have 2 737-700s, and they're both in the special State 1 liveries. One is in the Florida one, and the other one is in the Tennessee one. Now for Spirit, we only have 1 aircraft, which is the A321. And that's all. Sun Country, same thing. They only have 1 aircraft, which is the 737-800 in the old livery. I hope to get the new livery. I kind of missed out on that one. But yeah. We're into the international airlines, starting off with Lufthansa, the flag carrier. of Germany, represented by the 747-8i. Moving on to the Portugal, we have the TAP Air Portugal A330-300 in the Portugal stopover livery. And then moving on to British Airways, which is actually represented by 3 airplanes, which is the 787-10 and 2 747-400, one which is in the special retro livery. Sadly, the only aircraft that is actually operatable is the 787-10, because the 747s, they got retired. Moving on to Iceland Air, by their special 80 years of aviation livery, I think that's what it's called. This model is sadly kind of damaged, I need to fix it. But yeah, we didn't really see any of these airlines in Philadelphia except a couple of them. But the next one is Aer Lingus with their 757-200, which got retired early this year. It wasn't retired because of the pandemic, it was actually retired because it's an old plane, and it got replaced by the brand new Aer Lingus A321neo, which actually looks very spectacular from NG models. And finally, we have one of our Gulf countries, which is Qatar Airways with their brand new A350-1000. Now the final thing I want to show you is actually where I store my models. So as you can see, I made this map of some of the routes that operate from Philadelphia. Now some of the pins, they fell out sadly. So I bought this cabinet from IKEA, which has a bunch of stuff on it. There's an Antonov AN24 model. It actually looks pretty cool. It's a Slovak Air Force one. And here we have a very special World War II era bomber, I think. It was given by my teacher. And then we have some Lego architecture towers, and then we actually have a actual tower, which is the tower of all my model boxes, which almost goes up to the ceiling. And it's mostly made of American Airlines models, but some of them United and Delta ones on the top. Now moving back, we have a Chicago Lego architecture thing. I should have got the New York one, but now opening up the cabinet, as we can see, here's the exciting stuff. So there's already, as you can see, a bunch of models. There's 3 shelves, including the bottom one. So here on the top one, it's kind of still messy because I just put them, it's not really organized. I do want to get another shelf. But as you can see, there's international models, Delta, and United, and some Air Canada ones, which I forgot to show, but as you can see, that's the only ones I have. And moving down, here we have all of the American Airlines models, and the Southwest and JetBlue. And moving down, we have some other stuff, like little die-cast cars, which I got because they just look kind of cool, and a Lego Friends Central Perk set. So I'm kind of a big fan of Friends, and I got it when it came out because it looks pretty cool. So starting off with the new air terminal, we have airlines such as Delta, JetBlue, United, and Alaska that operate from here. And we also have one of the only double gates on the airport. This terminal is not yet finished. It will probably get finished somewhere in 2021. I was busy doing leave. Now here we have the terminal with the runway and gates where budget airlines such as Southwest operate from, and cargo carriers in the future. Here we have the gate that got its own extension because they didn't have it back in 2019. And nothing really changed for this terminal. Carriers such as American Airlines, the international ones, and sometimes JetBlue would operate out of it. We still have the express gates area, nothing really like big changed, But yeah, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video and have a happy 2021.
And it went like